As the number of coronavirus infections continue to rise daily, so does the levels of anxiety in some South Africans. It's been a week since a state of national disaster was declared, and the world as we knew it changed. New routines, terms and restrictions are the new normal, and many are still trying to understand.
So much is changing that I think a lot of people are still actually just crisis processing. What does this mean? What is it going to look like in a week's time? What's going to happen about me working, my children? All these normal things that we're used to has completely changed.
Fearing the unknown, stress levels are rising.
It's that negative thinking that snowballs. It's not based on any fact, but it's that fear, the fear of what if. And I think at the moment that's where we're all struggling.
This fear has led to some rushing out in panic, stockpiling food and essentials.
When you're out at the shops to get your normal groceries and there's everyone else stockpiling and everyone's getting toilet paper, it's difficult as a human to say, well, I'm not going to stress. I'm also not going to get it.
As school routines and holidays change, the little ones also sense the shift.
Children are feeling anxious themselves, having many questions which are not answered, not being able to understand. So there's also this element of panic where they feel that they are also threatened or facing the threat of death, that death is imminent. And I think that is something that we need to be aware of, the impact and the effect it's having on our children.
Yes, there is this thing, and we're going to take on these new measures to look after ourselves and have safety. It's also to try to help them to understand on how they can take ownership of their safety. So you can't go play outside, you can't play with friends, we can't go out, and to explain why and the process of germs. Again, you don't want to scare them, but you also want to empower them as to why you're changing and why their world today is changing.
But breathe a little. These reactions are normal.
It's so normal to feel anxious and stressed and overwhelmed, whether you have a mental health issue or not.
As the country tries to understand the parameters of foreign concepts like self-isolation and social distancing, the South African Depression and Anxiety Group has created online spaces to help ease the stress. Hasina Gori, SABC News, Johannesburg.